Hello! Let's explore the IIS application pool feature introduced in the version 25.Chicago release. While Saviynt, PAM successfully automated password rotation for Windows services, it excluded IIS application pools from this automation. When service accounts were shared across both Windows services and IIS application pools, PAM couldn't manage these accounts end-to-end, forcing customers to manually rotate and propagate passwords. This gap created significant operational overhead and introduced the risk of human errors during critical password updates. Saviynt, PAM now supports automated password management for IIS application pools on Windows servers. This enhancement enables the automatic discovery of service accounts used in IIS app pools, seamless password rotation, and the propagation of updated credentials to their respective application pools, ensuring uninterrupted web application availability and eliminating manual password management overhead. Saviynt, PAM can automatically detect Windows service accounts that are associated with IIS application pools by running either the import job or the bootstrap job. During this process, PAM scans the connected Windows targets to identify all service accounts configured within IIS. By doing so, it ensures that no dependent or linked service accounts are overlooked during password rotation. Once detected, these IIS-linked service accounts are automatically classified as platform service accounts within Saviynt. This categorization enables PAM to apply the appropriate rotation, governance, and synchronization policies to manage them consistently across all Windows services. Saviynt automatically rotates passwords for expired IIS App Pool AD accounts in Active Directory and propagates the changed passwords to respective dependent services, including IIS App Pools, Windows Services, Task Scheduler, and COM+ objects on Windows servers. Saviynt also manages passwords when local Windows accounts are used in these services. Saviynt, PAM ensures that these services are restarted to reflect the updated passwords. It triggers an immediate restart of the IIS application pools. This ensures that the new password takes effect right away, maintaining uninterrupted service availability and minimizing downtime for critical web applications. A new flag named IIS App Pool Restart After Pass Change has been introduced in the Windows Connections Change Credential JSON configuration. This flag enables automated password management for IIS application pools and ensures that these services are automatically restarted after the password rotation. With this, Saviynt, PAM can now handle end-to-end password updates for both Windows services and IIS app pools, ensuring seamless application availability. In the PAM config JSON, the parameter ID query service accounts defines which service accounts should be discovered and managed by Saviynt PAM. This allows users to specify exactly which accounts to include in automated password rotation and management workflows, providing both control and flexibility. PAM Bootstrap Job periodically rotates and securely vaults service account passwords for both Windows local and Active Directory accounts. It automatically propagates updated Windows local account passwords to all dependent services, including IIS application pools, eliminating manual intervention and reducing operational risk. Saviynt, PAM utilizes the password rotation external jar job to periodically rotate AD and Windows local service account passwords and propagate updated Windows local service account passwords to all dependent services, including IIS application pools. Microservice-based password reconciliation API job propagates Active Directory account passwords and updates to all dependent Windows services and IIS application pools. Service account passwords, whether for Active Directory, domain, or Windows local accounts, typically expire after a defined period. When these passwords expire, all the dependent services, such as Windows services, IIS application pools, or scheduled tasks that rely on those accounts, also fail to authenticate, leading to service disruptions. Hence, regular password rotation across all dependent services is essential to maintain both security and operational continuity. Saviynt, PAM automates the periodic password rotation using a periodic password rotation job through an external jar. which automatically rotates passwords for both Windows Local and Active Directory service accounts. Once the rotation is complete, the new passwords are securely vaulted within Saviynt. For Windows Local accounts, Saviynt PAM automatically updates all Windows services, including IIS application pools that depend on those accounts, with the newly rotated passwords. For domain accounts, password rotation is handled centrally, but dependent services such as IIS application pools, Windows services, and task scheduler jobs still need to be updated. To handle this, Saviynt provides a password reconciliation API, a microservice-based job that will propagate the new AD password to all dependent services, including IIS application pools. Now, let's look at the demo of the IIS application pool in Saviynt PAM, introduced as part of the version 25.Chicago release. What you're seeing on the screen is the IIS Manager. That's the Internet Information Services Manager. In this demo, we're using the PAMQ, a PSA account, which is a domain account, which means an AD account. I'm now updating the credentials for this specific service account within the application pool. After updating the credentials, navigate to Saviynt PAM. Run the Windows import job in Saviynt PAM. This import job will detect that particular account in Saviynt PAM. Now, for Saviynt PAM to manage password changes for this account, we need to PAM enable it. We will run the bootstrap job. Currently, the account isn't PAM enabled. You can see that the account configuration hasn't been updated yet. To PAM enable the account, we will run the bootstrap job. In this case, our Windows server is hosted on AWS, so we will go to the AWS connection in Saviynt. Once you navigate to the AWS connection and scroll down to the PAM config, there you will find the ID Query Service Account option. Enter the name of the specific service account in the PAM config to prepare for the bootstrap job and scroll down, then click Save and Test Connection. You'll notice the account configuration still isn't updated yet. So now, we will run the bootstrap job to identify this as a platform service account. Once that's done, the service account will be PAM enabled. Navigate to the Job Control panel and select the bootstrap job for AWS. Select the security system of the Windows target, choose the job type as Full Import, and the import type as PAM Bootstrap. Click Save. After the bootstrap job completes successfully, go back to the Windows target, click on the account, and search for that particular account name. Now Saviynt PAM has identified this account as a platform service account. The password has now been updated in the Active Directory. Now, to propagate the password to the other Windows dependent services, we have introduced a new API called the Password Reconciliation API, which runs as a microservice job. This Password Reconciliation API identifies the list of AD accounts whose passwords have recently changed in AD by running the bootstrap job, and finds all the dependent Windows servers and services where this account is used. Once found, the updated password is automatically propagated to all dependent Windows services, including the IIS application pool, and those services are restarted. Once the password is updated, and the services will be restarted. Once this job runs, it creates change password tasks where you will see a parent and child task created. Once the child task completes, the AD password would get propagated to dependent services, and they would be restarted. Although PAM would propagate the password to services and restart them automatically, for demo purposes, here we are restarting the service manually to show that the changed password has been updated in the Windows service, and hence it restarts successfully. And in the IIS application pool, you will see an event where the application pool got restarted successfully. This confirms that the password has been updated in Active Directory and propagated across other dependent Windows services, including IIS application pools. Now, if the service account password is about to expire, in that case, you have to invoke an external jar job, which is the periodic password rotation job, to update the password of the service account in the Active Directory. If it is a local account, then the password of the Windows services will get automatically updated. But if it is a domain account, then again, you have to run the Password Reconciliation API job to update the dependent services of that particular service account, even including IIS application pools. This demonstrates how Saviynt PAM updates a service account's password in Active Directory and propagates it across all dependent Windows services, including IIS application pools. We have come to the end of the demo. Thanks for watching the video.